Yo, so if you watch any of my videos, you know that I make all the music in them. Michael Riley. Number one, I don't feel like finding copyright free music. Number two, I just like making music. Why not just play it in the background of my videos? I started 3, 4 months ago. We're gonna be going in chronological order, so there's gonna be my sheets from all the way from June to up until now. I actually have all my projects split into like volumes. What was the first thing I ever made? I remember I titled it First Ever. There you go. I found it. All right. Let me bless y'all ears real quick. Turn that off. We all started somewhere. I had no music background when I started producing, all right? All I did was just listen to music at the time, bro. I'm gonna just play y'all the relevant ones because honestly, a lot of the projects that I have in this folder is just like, it's not even finished. Like, it's literally just maybe like an instrument played, like looped for like 4 bars, and then that's it. Like this one isn't even a song. Literally an 8 bar section, and there's nothing. It sounds like a bridge or like an intro. This was the first thing I made that I was proud of. At this point in time, I literally was only using like stock sounds on FL Studio. I didn't even know what VSTs were, bro. Like, all I was using is like, if you go over here, like FL Studio, if you go over the packs and you go to instruments, they have these different like stock instruments. These were the only things that I was using for maybe like half a month. I'm pretty sure not even half a month, probably like a full month. Like, I didn't even know about like the generators and the effects and stuff. Like, oh yeah, this is the first ever song that I played on my YouTube channel. It was part of Half Fun Whenever. Go watch it if you haven't. It's not really anything special. It's just like the amen break, just like chopped up basically. So I'll play it. This song was the first kind of like full beat I made, but like I never really liked it because it was just kind of like the lead was weird and they didn't really have that many instruments. It was kind of odd. This is my favorite part. I like that one. I have really mixed feelings about that one, cause I really like the outro slash bridge type part, whatever. But I couldn't get like the rest of the song to sound good, like for the life of me. Next, this might be my favorite song that I made of all time. Like, I have other songs that I like, that I really enjoy, that I think are produced better, but this one, I think it's just like so simple. It's so perfect. This one's the outro music. It's called Break Time. That's all I'm gonna play. It plays in literally every single video I've ever made. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. It didn't take long at all. I played literally like I played the chords in maybe like a minute. Like I was just literally just doing off the dome. Played the chords in a minute, and then I was like, "That's kind of cool. What if I like had to, spice it up a little bit?" I just edited it in the MIDI, and that's the uh 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 At that time, when I first used it for my when I used it for my first video, the song was it was just in that state where it currently is right now, and I didn't really want to add any more to it. I felt like it kind of was just like it was kind of like fitting. I if I wanted to edit it later in the future, then I could always just tinker with it and then publish it whenever it's fully finished. But I don't know. I kind of like how it is right now. I like how short it is. If it's gonna load, she's taking 5 years. Oh no. Okay, this actually isn't in any of my videos. This is just a completely random track. I remember this one. I never finished it. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, that wasn't in any of my videos, but it was just something. Something is solid. Okay, so at a certain point in time, I'll pull up the wheel if I still have it. I had like this wheel just full of, I think it had like maybe 20 or like 30 different producers on it. I would take an hour. I would spin it, and then I would take, I think maybe like 20 or 30 minutes to produce a beat that sounded like that artist. And then I just did that I think I did that like every day for maybe a week. I thought that was a good idea until I started getting burnt out. This is one of the beats I made. I think this was supposed to be like probably a Pharrell or Tyler beat, to be honest. That one played in my Yappin' and Fashion video, actually. A lot of these songs that I made were just because I needed music to be in the background of the video. So I took maybe like a few minutes after editing, just to be like, okay, I need something here. And then added like 2 or 3 tracks, drums, and then boom, done. So when I made this beat, I was watching a Corey Kenshin video, and I kind of like the style of music that Corey has in his videos. This is kind of what came of it. I like this one. This one, this one might is definitely gonna be a song that I'm gonna publish in the future. I was playing with, I was playing with like this kind of snare. Hold on, I'll play it. I was in like a Discord call with my friends. So I was streaming on a computer, and he was just kind of watching me make beats. And there were other people in the call. At that point, I had gotten like all the drums down. Like I had that part, I had the clap, had a shaker, and then also like a triangle in the background. But I just had that, and it was late at night, and I was calling it quits. So I just left the call. I don't know if it was. I don't remember if it was the day of or the day after. I went back into the project, and then I opened up. It's probably Zenology or like Triton or Trident or whatever, and I found like this synth. The moment I played the synth, everything just connected. Like it felt like this song just like turned into a completely different song. I loved it, and I have a hook in my head and everything. Um, I'm gonna just get to it when I get to it. Yeah, that one's definitely. I think this is my favorite out of this whole volume. That if not, it's either that or break time. Like both of them are kind of strong contenders. Oh yeah, Zanolo. This is just like a basic like lo-fi song. This is also like a prime example of a song where I needed something in the background of a video I was making, but I didn't have anything, so I just made something like in maybe like 20 minutes. Fairly simple. It's literally just an 8 bar. I felt like this was kind of like a turning point in my production because it was the first time where I had like a fully like structured song. From that point before, I wasn't really making songs. I was kind of making like instrumental tracks, like loops and stuff, and I wasn't really putting it together. I just kind of had ideas. Like I didn't have something fully cemented. But anyways, I'm gonna just stop yapping. I'm gonna play the beat. Re-listening to it, I don't really like it as much. It's definitely not one of my favorites, just because of the 808 though. The 808 in the bass, there's something wrong with it. So moving on to volume two, I think it doesn't have nearly as many projects, but it has more complete projects, I'd say. Okay, I'm gonna play this beat. I'm gonna censor the name, cause it has my one of my teacher's names in it. I'm not gonna say his name. I wanted to take an AP Calc class because I'm planning to do engineering in the future. I wanted to take an AP Calc class. In order to take AP Calc, you need a recommendation from a teacher. That's how it is for pretty sure like all the AP classes in my school. And so I wanted a recommendation from my pre-calc teacher. It was junior year, and I asked him for a recommendation in the AP Calc. And at that point in time, it was me and another kid who was asking him. It was me and my friend. And at that point, he told both of us that it was too late because they did, for some reason, my school did recommendations earlier in the year when it's supposed to be later in the half in the year. But the thing is, he told both of us that he would be willing to recommend, and he would be able to recommend us in the future if it was possible and he had the opportunity to. Beginning of next year comes along. I asked him for I asked him for the recommendation, and he said no. And so I get confused because I literally brought up the time last year in junior year where he said that he would write us the recommendation. This man just said, "Oh, I thought you were talking about college recommendations. First of all, you very explicitly said AP Calc last year. Like the subject matter was very obviously about AP Calc. So I don't understand how you could have thought that was about college recommendations. Second, I was a junior and my friend was a sophomore. Why would we be talking about college recommendations at junior and sophomore year? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, after that situation, I got home and I made this beat. And it's low key kind of buns. But, you know, yeah. I dissed him. I made a song on it and I sent it to some of my friends. I'm not gonna play it. The vocals are off because I don't want this to leak or anything. But, you know, just a little fun fact. Oh wait, actually, I do remember the premise on this one. The bass line at this point in time, I was listening to "Ring Ring Ring" a lot, and I love that song. I love specifically the bass line on it. And that's kind of what was the inspiration for the bass line at the beginning here. I don't feel like this song really like has the same vibe as "Ring Ring," but I wanted the bass to kind of like have a similar vibe. And if, you might be able to hear it a little bit. I don't know, but that's whatever. Pharrell was probably definitely an inspiration in making that beat as well. For sure, I used like a Neptune's drum kit for that. Okay, so the next two tracks are gonna be dedicated to the Earl Sweatshirt, the GOAT rapper. This track is specifically kind of like influenced by the production on Doris, but the next song was inspired by Solus. Let's see, what can we get next? Red Subaru. I like Red Subaru. A lot of the beats that I make, I really just boot up the FL Studio, hear one thing that I like, and then just kind of build up off of that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna play for that one. That one doesn't really have much, but I like it. Sorry, Tears. I like this one. That one was also kind of Corey Kenshin inspired. This song that's coming up I like a lot. Part of it I sampled. It was like a week or maybe like 2 or 3 week period where I was just obsessed with Nerd. Specifically Life as a Fish. Life as a Fish was just like, it was just, I loved it so much because it's just the calm, like, pad in the background, little like roads in the back as well. Pharrell just saying, they say the angels, the Big Bang. That was the first day, then 6 more. I love that. Just the calm, just like chill singing, and then the crash, and it's just like dry land, dry land. Listen to that song if you haven't. It's such an amazing song. It's beautiful. I definitely want to finish that one in the future, like add more to it. But for now, it's just gonna be that. The last for volume 2 is gonna be this song. I made this song right after I watched. It was like those producer breakdown videos with T minus, and he was talking about how he produced the song "Middle Child" for J. Cole, which is actually one of my favorite rap songs ever, because it's one of the songs that got me into hip hop and rap. He was talking about like the horns and all that, and after watching that, I was like, okay, I need to do something with horns. It was a blend of Baby Chief Do It. It was a blend of J. Cole. And then it was a blend of Big Persona with Maxo Cream and Tyler. And all of them kind of just fused and had this ugly but beautiful baby. Yeah, I love that one. There's not gonna be many beats on this one. I think I'm just gonna play like 3 right now. I only have like 6 in this project folder, but I'm gonna play a few. This is the very first beat that I've made with my microcorg, which I got recently. I'm gonna do a video on that soon. I showed the beat to my dad and he said he liked it a lot. I think it's alright. I like the clap on it with the kick. This song, I have no idea what I was doing. I was just doing random stuff. I made this beat actually today. I just kind of wanted to make anything. I'm not gonna play the outro music. I already played it earlier. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play it. Boom. Anyways, channel of the 3, everything JMRB, whatever. Thank you for watching. I don't really know how to describe the kind of music that I make. Comment down whatever genre you think this type of music is, and then comment whatever your favorite beat was. I'm kind of curious. Me personally, I think my favorite was Break Time, but you know, it's all subjective. Thank you for watching. Channel 3. Signing out. Like the video. All that. Thank you.